Come in. Why, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you here on Five Doors, away from the hustle and scroll, the clickbait, and 1,000 other distractions of mind and spirit. It's January, we're thinking about goals, we're thinking about rebirth, perhaps a reinvention of self. Yes? And we sit down and we begin to reflect on our existence, and we set some goals. We have these dreams that are sort of floating out there, and some people like to write them down. I do. And there are many things that influence us as we're creating these goals, even certain things that influence our dreams. So this past January, I spent most of the month down south in a different land, different people, different sounds, different languages, different food. When you go on a trip like that, it sort of reestablishes your very sense of perception, maybe even your values. So when you're on a trip like this, you get fish from the local fishermen, and your mind gets bent around different ways of perceiving what you want. And also, if you spend a lot of time by yourself on long stretches of road, you begin to think about people you haven't thought of for a long time. And I did that, and my cousin Johnny came to mind. And Johnny passed away in 2015. He was a radiant being, a lifetime surfer, a lover of people. When you were in his presence, you felt like he cared. And he passed away rather surprisingly in a time close to my father's passing. And I thought about how toward the end of his life, I didn't reach out to him. I didn't send him a note or a care package. I visited him and we spent a little time together, but I really wish I would have been there for him more. And I told him, I said, Johnny, I'm sorry. Wish I would have been more of a presence in your life before you crossed over. And so then I got home and I started kind of looking at my goals that I had set for the year. And I noticed that there were goals about my personal health, about my spiritual health, about my mind, about projects. And there weren't a lot of goals about just being there for people in my life that may need me. And I thought about why. I thought about the very nature of the goals I set, what was influencing me, and what the intent was, what the hoped for outcome might be. Did I hope to be happier? Did I expect that if I achieved this goal, this sense of fulfillment would fill my life, and everything would be just much, much better. I think I'm going to keep my goals, but I might add one, and I might amend some of them to include being present for those that may need me this year. So what I'm inviting you to do for the new year is to look at your goals, maybe think about why you set them, what the intent is, what is influencing you when you set these goals. If you were to achieve them, what would that do for you? And also think about the people that are in close contact with you or that have any kind of association, and see if maybe someone needs you this year. And perhaps you can put that on your list as something that you might want to consider. Next month, I'm going to be putting together a little film, sort of a collage about my journey and experience. I look forward to seeing you in February. And I hope that you have a beautiful year full of meaning, purpose, and yes, happiness too. Au revoir. Oh wait, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll just go this way.